Hi, welcome to my brand new series 30 Days of Ramadan with Khalil. We are here today at the iconic Geylang Serai Market where I'm going to show you how to make 4 recipes using one simple ingredient, dates. But first, let's go shopping. Come on! They have a variety of dates here. Some of them I've never seen before. Possible to try one piece?
Okay, sure.
Alright, we got a free sample. Thank you so much. I'll probably get 250 gram of this, mariami, the ajwa, and also the mejul madina. Thank you to Madam Khadija and this handsome gentleman here. Wishing you all a Selamat Ramadan. See you at the office. Ding, 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 ding. Welcome back to our kitchen. So first, I'm going to show you this very simple recipe using the mejul dates that we purchased earlier. So I'm removing the seeds and I'll just soak them with water. So after soaking overnight, you notice it rehydrates and it swells up in size. So we will strain out the liquid, but don't throw the liquid because that's the first recipe. Ding, 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 ding. This is actually known as Nabeez or Nabeez Drink, which is a very healthy drink. It actually started long time ago during the Prophet's time, and during Ramadan they will usually consume this because it's like a natural cooling water and it gives you your daily nutrition. So you can drink it just as it is. I like to add a little bit of mint leaves, lightly crush them to release the oils. Oof, a lot of natural sweetness from the dates. Next, I will proceed to making the date syrup. So I'm just gonna strain out. Too full. This recipe is gonna be split into 2 different items. The first one being the date syrup, and the second, I'm gonna make sticky date cookies. I'll just add a little bit of the soaking liquid to help it blend into a paste. So always make sure you scrape down the sides. So when it comes to this stage, a slightly thick paste, I'm going to reserve half of this to make the date cookies. And the rest, I'll continue to blend and I'll add a little bit more liquid so it forms a syrup consistency, like honey dropping off the spoon. Here we have it, the date syrup. So this is a very good sugar alternative. You can use it to sweeten your bakes, maybe for smoothies, oatmeal. If it's slightly thicker, you can even use it as a spread. From the other half of the dates that I blended earlier, we are going to make date cookies. So it's a very simple ratio. We are using the same amount of flour as the dates, and the coconut and oatmeal is just a quarter of the amount of flour. So this helps to bind it and it makes it easier to roll. So just a bit of salt. Just make sure it's well combined. So once we have the batter like this, I'm going to roll them into about golf ball size balls, and I'm going to put them on a lined baking sheet. This recipe will get you about 8 to 9 cookies depending on the size that you portion them. So after I lay them on the baking sheet, I'm just gonna use a bowl with a bit of water and a fork and just lightly spread them out evenly. So the water is to prevent the dough from sticking, and it's easier for you to shape into even circles. Now I'm gonna put them in the preheated oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. Wow, how cheer! Can you smell that or not? Smells good, huh? Okay, a while more. Let's see if we got some milk in the fridge. Come. Eh? Where's the milk? How che? You drink all the milk already. We have some rice. You know what? I'm gonna show you how to make rice milk just with 2 ingredients. 5 minutes. Let's go. The ratio is 1 part of rice to 4 parts of water. Alamak, stuck. So I'm using cooked rice. You can actually start from using raw rice, but you have to soak that overnight in water. And now I'm going to add some date syrup that we made earlier. Sorry lah, never on. So I'm using a double straining method. This is a fine mesh sieve, and I'm also using this soup bag, which you can get from your neighborhood household shops, or you can even use a coffee filter. But if you prefer more texture, you can leave the pulp in as well. It's all up to you. And I'll squeeze out the last bit. This is our end product. If you notice earlier, when we first strain, the color isn't as white as this, but if you let it sit longer, the starch from the rice will come out, and when you squeeze the remaining pulp, you will get this very nice milk consistency and color. As any alternative milk, it will tend to settle at the bottom, so always make sure you give it a good stir before serving. This actually keeps for 3 to 4 days in the fridge. I'm gonna tarik to show you the consistency and texture. Look at that. Silky smooth. Homemade rice milk, 5 minutes. Oh, tastes very healthy. Actually, kind of grows on you. Oh, and just nice, our cookies are done. I just need to transfer them over to the cooling rack and let it cool for about 10 minutes before we can try them. So this will help to firm up the cookies slightly as well. And now, it is time to serve. Okay, so these are the 4 dishes that I've created. Grace, come and have a taste. How chair, you also come. So Ramadan is a time for sharing. You can start with this drink, the Nabeez.
Oh!
Why?
Oh, it's very sweet. It's very sweet.
But don't forget, this is natural sweetness and it's good for your nutrition. You like it? Alright. If you guys like what you see today, stay tuned for my next recipe where it's gonna be nuts. Some more? Nuts!
You sweet bah later.
Yeah. Can, yeah, dip in the syrup also. Can, why cannot?
Hey guys, can I try?